back. Sprinkle a blessing. Want blessing, receive it. Take it. If you notice, there's a painting behind of me. It's represent a wisdom and numerologies. So if you see, it's the first when Jesus Christ tempted the devil, and he said, the devil told him, if you are the Son of God, save yourself. Make a stone into a bread. And he answered, man, not live by the bread alone, but the word of God. So if you notice, there was a number behind it, 11 and 33. So in the middle of it, the number of 11 and 33 is 22. So every number is a divine synchronicity or divine number. Even in the Bible, before we see the verse, there was a number with it. So every number, it was a sacred using by the verses or using in even in our everything we use number in our blood pressure, in our heartbeat. So everything is numerologies. So we can find the words in numerologies, in the number. So before the word, there was a number with that. So the word and the number are together. So I will teach 11:11. 11:11 is a doorway. When I start awaken, I receive 11:11. First number, it's awakening of my is 11:11. So if you see the 11:11, most 11:11 is beside each other. But the truth, the number of 11:11, it represents the doorway of God. It was the doorway of heaven. So if you notice, the 11:11, it was in the lower here, and it was in the upper. So this is the door, and this is the pathway within. So it's represent the pathway within. Some of us use a number is sacred, use a number for our businesses with choices. So 11:11, there was a 2. If you see the 2, 11:11, it's beside each other. It represents, for example, some people, they use it for the businesses. It represents a 2 doorway. 2 doorway means either positive or negative. So we can choose in our soul for that 11:11. So 11:11, it represents the 2 doors with it. So it's our choices which door we enter. The door of positive or negative, the door of light or the door of the other way. So that's why 11:11. So every number is sacred to use in a good intention. In divine number, it's all about divine numbers. So we can use the number in a sacred way, in a good intention that we want to align in our life path, our soul. So it's that number can give us a blessing if aligned to our soul path, our number. So 2 things we can receive it. We can balance all aspect of life, or we can get some, we want money for businesses. I don't said, but I was noticed that. So we receive money, but where's the balance of it? So in every number, there was a balance with it. So like, okay, example this one, I've been in some market, like there's a bot. So we come there, our number is gone, some people take it. It's not only a first experience with it, because people, they believe that number give us a good luck. And when I come there, someone take that number. And then when I go for another market, there was, I have a number. So I said, okay, I total that number. It's look good. But someone took it again. Because some people believe that they can get a good luck for the number. Yes, we can get a good luck in the number. This is the divine number. We use, everything is about number. It's a date, it's an hour. We buy with a number. We use some money. So everything we use by the number. Even our heartbeat, our breath, So everything is about number, but how we use this number in a good intention with it. Because number we cannot use only for businesses, or we can use, this is the divine number, we use it. So the number we use it need to be aligned, in my own knowledge, aligned to our soul fat number, our divine birthday. That's why we have a birthday, we have a year. So it's aligned to our soul number, that everyone, they have their own soul number. So if you notice it, 1111, there was a two door with it. So we choose between two, positive or negative. So sometimes there was, okay, between the day and the night, between the good or bad. So it depends how we use this number. So 1111 is very good awakening. It's the awakening for me. 1111 is my twin flame awakening. So it start awaken my wisdom. So it's represent the wisdom. This is the kingdom of God. I created her. So this is a kingdom. So when God, where is God? Jesus Christ tempted, it was in the stone. Since it was in the stone, he 1133, okay, 1133, it represents of the number of the divine. So he was tempted and he was answered that man not live only by the bread alone, by the word of God. So 11, it represents a two door with that for me when I was tempted on the devil. So between two of it, where we choose between two for that number, because number is 11. So 11 is the lower in the upper. So we cannot only choose. For me, it's 211. So it's two doorway. It's, some people use, okay, my business is 1111 number. So which door you choose for that two? So for me, it's come out, it's the lower in the upper, because the 11 first is the pathway we walk within. So it's the higher one, this is the door. So 1111. And the upper is 33. So 1133, you can find everything in the Bible, what said in 1133. And red is represent of wisdom, prosperity, and love. So if you notice, it's rise into the higher. So this is represent as a temple of God. It's a shape, it's a temple of God. It's same as I created before Christ's resurrection. So the resurrection of Christ is almost the same shape of it. So it's just come out itself. And from the dark, it come out into the wisdom of it. So we need to experience trials and tribulation. We need to experience sometime we face the darkness, not only our darkness, but another. So the more we have wisdom, the more we awaken into the greatest power of ourselves, into our magic, as he said. So every number, there was a magic. Every one of us, they have their life path number. So my life path number is 33. So it's a master teacher. Some is 11, some is 22, and the last number is 44. I believe my generation, I will become 44 because we are 33. So it's next for me, it's next for us is 44. So 33 is the number of Christ when he was resurrected in the cross. So it's the highest wisdom of the awakening. It's the highest number of the divine goddess within our soul. And it was here, is represent his resurrection and everything. So we need to overcome the darkness part of it. So as a Christ tempted, I did experience a lot. It's being honest to tell all of you that any one of you who has good or bad intention, I can hear your voice. I can hear your thoughts in your intention. And sometimes I pray and some of them leave it to learn their own. So some of you, I wish everyone connect into the deepest of their soul, into their heart. Every number is sacred. Every number give us a good luck. Some say, I heard from my workplace say, oh, 3 is bad luck. There's no bad luck for 3. 3 is the Holy Trinity. But 3, sometimes there was a test with us, how we see the past, the negative into the positive. It's like an alchemist. As like when Jesus said to his disciple, through the net and you can harvest it. So they did it and they harvest. So have faith in hope of tomorrow. So that's the meaning of this number, to overcome all that struggle and tribulation in our life. And there's a friend, coworker say, oh, number is a bad luck. There is no number as bad luck. I don't believe there was a bad luck. 3 is the Holy Trinity, the mind, heart, and soul, mother, father, child. So there is no bad luck. Sometimes is the consequence happen to learn the lesson. Life is a lot of lesson to learn. Who gave it that? Sometimes it's happened for a reason. It's happened for awaken the person. So we need to overcome the darkness, because even Christ was tempted and he overcome it, and even he overcome us, and he resurrect himself just to give us a salvation. Now, when he give us salvation, who will save us after he did it for us? So we need to connect with him. Everything is within our soul. I don't believe there's a bad luck. There's always a good luck when we see the alchemist in the other side of it. So, and as I said, I heard some thought of you. I know some of you, I wish you overcome the enviness, the jealousy, in this journey. I can hear anyone thought what they say, and I can hearing the voice between two sides with it. So hearing the voice between positive and negative, I will hear it. Even the intention, any member of family, even co-worker, even a friend, or even someone who trying to send me ill energy, a bad energy. Sometimes I'll feel it is coming. We both feel it's coming, so we're ready for it. I can dance with you. I can meditate for you. But why we doing that to each other? Why we need to doing that to another? We are here as one. We are here as love. And sometimes I can feel it is coming. The fever is coming. I can stop it right away. A few days ago, I felt bad energy is coming. It's give me a fever again for no reason after I work. So it was coming. So I need to dance with it. I need to meditate with it. I need to pray this person. So I wish every one of us know the meaning of life, know the meaning of numbers. Number is a divine number, is a wisdom. Before we overcome our darkness, before we overcome the negative part of ourselves, we need to let it go. Let it go everything. Jealousy, competition, envy, hatred. I know there's a lots of you. Some of it, the meaning of my name is word, and some friends say to me, but I understand which level they have, and I don't need to take it personally. Even sometimes feel like it's so like, are you okay? Say, you still sleeping? I'm not asleep. I awake long time ago. Even I reached the magic. Why? Because I am awake. I work with that. I travel in the dark just to see the light. I travel this one just to receive this. And until I reach this higher number of 33. Sometimes miracle in magic is there. But it wasn't just because I am magical, I am miraculous. No, that's a take a lot of work before we receive it. And the purity of our soul. What we desire, what we receive. If we want a magic, we receive a magic. Between the two, the light magic or the dark magic. So some using sending bad, negative energy, that's a dark magic. We need to understand that. But sometimes I'm not here to just, okay, I tell you all the good. I tell you all the both side with it. And we need to overcome the dark part of ourselves. And the wisdom with that, so we can receive the wisdom and knowledge of God. we can see someone's face when it's remember us. I close my eyes, I can see their face. I can know their intention by hearing what they're saying. So both sides, hearing word not only a positive and negative, but it's just higher basic knowledge that we can see before it, someone, or what their intention with it, what energy descended to us. So I wish you all have a wonderful day and use that everyday number that resonate with your soul. Sometimes everyone they have a calling of their own number. That's why it's called life path number. Is our birthday, is our date. So everyone have their own number to use it to bring them into the highest goddess of themselves, or the highest blessing of themselves, or the highest wisdom of themselves. So we need to use our own positive number. We cannot like, okay, I grab this number, but is in aligned to your soul path number. It is aligned to your soul mission. It is aligned to you, to within your soul, in your team. We all have a team. We have angel, we have ascended master, realms, ancestor. So every good intention in honesty of integrity of our work, they will align with us into our mission to bring the balance of life. Okay, we can use number for money. You can receive money, but did you receive love? Did you have peace? Did you balance in the aspect of your life? So it's not only about money, but this is about a balance in all creation, in all aspect of our life. So 33 is the number of highest wisdom, the teachers, and I wish every one of us we can use the number for a good way, a proper way, and respect in the creation of the divine creation, divine number. That's why we receive a synchronicities number. So 1111 is a good number, but there's a two-door with that. So we can use the number 1111. What the next of it? So two-door we choose with that. 33 is the highest wisdom of God. So, excuse me. What else? So sometimes we don't need, okay, I get this number, I get this number. We don't need to, as my own knowledge and see from people the fighting number sometime wherever both they have it, we don't need to fight the number. What is aligned for you that day in your vibration and energy, that's it. Every day is different story. Life is very good if we see the positive side of ourselves. And sometimes, okay, we can make appointment for this number because we think that number can give us a good luck. Yes, it depends on our intention. It is aligned with our soul. It is aligned to the beauty within that we're looking at, because it's not about the number only, but it's our soul calling for it, our soul walking for it. So, okay, what did they give it to us, the number? Respect it. Because every number, they have a blessing. There's no bad luck. Even they say 13, it wasn't bad luck because 3 plus 1 is still a 4. It's a balance of all aspect of the house. So, the house is built by the 4. In every corner of this was a 4. So, if they said 13 is not a good number, 13, 3 plus 1 is still a 4. It's still a sacred and good number. It was a blessing. It's a balance with it. So, I don't believe there was a negative unless we're creating negative with it. There's no bad unless we choose to make it bad. I believe that everything we created into the sacred way, but because the world will bring us into, if we see it as competition, jealousy in one battle to another, into another. So I wish every one of us have a selfish intention to each other. And those who sending me that energy, I wish you to have confidence with yourself. We all have a flaws. No one is perfect. I wish that sometime what life trials given to us, look the positive in it. It can be overcome. Who knows? There's someone sent it to you to bless you one day, to heal what you need to heal. So every one of us, we have a healing part of ourselves. So as Christ tempted by the devil, Me too. I walk with it and overcome with that. There are so many times that I need to overcome and resurrect myself again, resurrect ourselves. So sometimes is it dying? We don't need to die, but deep within, we need to die to rebirth again. We need to see the negative part of it so we can learn the lesson in the positive. Why like a relationship? Why we need to let go the old relationship? It wasn't good for us. If someone not respect and they don't understand you in the level that you have, in the level of wisdom you have, in the level of work that you have, that how you reach that level, they need to be aligned with it. If not, they are aligned to you, they will disrespect the creation that God give it to you, that God bless it to me or bless it to someone. So it's just a partner that you are not there to each other. So God give us a blessing to respect with it. So if other someone is not there, we have a right to let go and find someone who have a sulfat, or it's like soulmate, twin flame. Relationship is very important, but sometimes all of us, we want a good relationship, we want blessing, but the question is, we work hard for it, we have integrity in our soul to get it, or we shortcut with that, or we take it with dishonesty with that. So our honesty and everything we do is very important. So this is 11:33. You can find everything in the Bible, and even in the beginning of creation. So is I put it just come out like that. So it's the higher wisdom that we travel into the path, into the highest wisdom of God within our soul. So I wish every one of you have a good day, and those who still working themselves, I wish you overcome the darkness in the part of yourself. I wish not only we think we better to another, or we all hurt each other. We work hard for this, not only for myself. Sometimes I need to go somewhere just to find that wisdom again. Just what is lost, it will back. Sometimes I want to know what you doesn't know yet. I want to go travel through my arts to find what they doesn't know yet. There was a treasure I looking with that. Maybe a treasure to return this place into peace, return what is stealing, return the justice that needed, that without greed, because this world is full of greed. We think of benefits of each other, even sometimes think if that person is still okay. But sometimes what's happened is we care only the benefits. But it's like a Mother Earth. We want a benefit with Earth, but we taking care of our Mother Earth. We taking care of our garbages. We do taking care of our recycle. It seems like that. So I travel somewhere that I want to teach something that it's something different. There's something to discover. Something want to go somewhere that it will never be before, or some of it I discovered through my wisdom that it's already there. Most of what I express it because I don't read any. I don't really read that book. So sometimes I want to find it. When I find it, it's already right then. It was there. It was so I go travel with that, and when I find with it, okay, it was. I will look with it. Okay, it's already there. So I looking something. It was what I can contribute for this new art, what I can create into the beginning of this golden path of the new earth. What can I contribute that what is not there before, why we are here? And lots of people I can see suffering, why there was alcoholic people, why there's a lungs problem, why there is a gamble. So I'm looking into other world that how to find this way out of all of us. I helped someone before and I success with it, but deep within their soul is the responsibility to help it. I don't believe that A medicine is already there. We can find any herbs that we can use it. We can heal ourselves by the breathing to the nature and to believe ourselves, but sometimes stay away from the ill words of other people. Because sometimes we're trying to change, and no matter how good you are, when other people is not there, they're trying to put you down. I experienced something someone said to me. My name is Word, but the word I received from her is very like unbelievable. So it was the part of herself that they want to. So why I'm here, not only for myself, I'm here for you. I bless behind of you. If you know every one of you, sometime you doesn't know, I give you a babies, I bless behind of you. A lots of you I did bless, even your good health, and give you a long life. So why you have an ill intention to me after it all? It's like Jesus Christ when he died to the cross. I save you all. I give my life to you. Why? But after that, he resurrected himself. He sat beside the Father. So I wish all of you in every living, respect in all living things. And what you plant today is the seeds you give it to your children in your generation. I'm not only working for this all, but of course, all the seeds I planted, I want my children in my generation to harvest with that. So for every good intention of our soul, we want that for our generation. We want that for the children, your children, my children, to be a good generation to come, to bring peace, unity, love, and harmony in sharing the wisdom. No matter what we can share, we can share. But I wish all of you same intention we ask us in return. I see you all. Some as friends, some as colleagues, some as family members. And I believe that in every success, go walk in the people who doesn't know you. They have no best interest at you. It was true. And I wish every one of you to not only the money we want her, but are you happy in your relationship? Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy in your work? Because the work is very important to us. So this is my calling. Painting art is one of my calling. And I know what is my calling because I already see before I did it, there was a guidance with it. There was a calling to do it. So I don't do things that without instruction from the realms of God or my angels, ancestors, and team. So I wish every one of you find your soul path number, what is your mission to be here. Everything, there's a solution, not to throwing negative words on another person, negative energy, or playing dark magic with it. I know that all. I'm just sitting here as just painting and doing a lots of things in my new place, and I'm so happy. Happy to be alone. I can create, I can imagine things, and flying into unknown to figure out and find something what is can be the universe offered to me. And wish you all to be happy. Healing, that's the healing part of yourself too. And overcome the darkness, overcome the dormant part of ourselves, overcome the challenge. We all have a challenge. You don't know my challenge. So some who wishes to follow my path or anything, my challenges wasn't easy. Nobody knows it. It was just like when you see me, just kept smiling and sitting here, but you don't know the challenge I overcome. You don't know all the hardship I overcome. You don't know, because you see me always smiling. So I wish you all overcome yours, and any temptation, anything that let go that all not serving us. It wasn't easy to just letting go, but when you're letting it go, you find the love within yourself, you find the God within yourself, you find your true mission and true purpose of life. So That's all balance in all aspect of our life, not only for today, but for the generation to come. We're planting a good seeds to our generation. So what seeds we plant today is the harvest of tomorrow. It's not only my harvest, it's not only my children's harvest, but your family too. So why we need to be competition in running, race each other. No race here. We are one. Because if you give it to me, I will back to your children too. If I feel you're good to me, I will bless you in return too. But sometimes I will honest to you when I feel you throwing it to me. I give you bless 1, 2, 3. If you step me more than 3, I will say this to you. All what you're throwing to me, it will back to you to learn your lesson. So I will be very honest to say that all to you. So this is the number 1133. Find it in the Bible, and even in numerologies you can find the number. So I wish all of us we can use the number into the sacred way. I see some people use it into the businesses, but make sure we have a good intention with that, because everything is aligned with us with the Sulfat number, divine number. So there's no negative number as long as we use it in align to our soul. So it will manifest everything we want, and whatever we want, there's nothing impossible. It's proven by 1133. When even Jesus tell to his disciple, through the net and you can harvest the fish so they can get it. Even he calmed the storm in the wave. I did try that. Once I was in the river and I said to the air, come on, I'm so feel warm, send me lots of air. Then I command the air to come. It was happened. So there was nothing impossible as long they align to us. I don't say I am so powerful, but they will align to us through our soul, through our mission, through our integrity and our purpose. But we need to let go all the negative part of ourselves. We need to let go what we need to let go. I believe the tree of life, it was chosen. Even if you check with that, even in the Bible, from generation into generation, we are here, walking this path to show you the right path. It wasn't easy to overcome the darkness, but if you're willing to let go everything, take off everything, even our mask, let it go, all the material desire that we wanted, we'll overcome with that and we find that. I reached the level, what I always wishes to me is unconditional love, a true love. So it's already connected with me. So more to go and more harvest to go for the seeds I plant. I wish you all to throw good energy to each other. Speak good words into each other. It's very important. Not the L word. Sometimes you have bad luck. Some people say, I have a friend that said to me, she know my name is word, but she throwing me a dirty word that drinking the blood of snake. That wasn't evil. So, and lots of more. I wish we have a good intention to each other. Speak good words and the good will return to us. And will manifest not only for ourselves but in our generation, so we can have a good health, we can harbor a good energies, we have a beautiful energy, so we can radiate each other a good energy. Why we need to hate each other? Why we need to throwing dirty words to each other? Why we need to jealous each other and competition each other? Some of us need to let go that competition. As we are choosing, we don't compete each other. We all want the best and give a solution and stand up what you want and what the best as you see in the surrounding. I experienced this 2 days ago. I go to the store, I buy the panel canvas. I see it like, I don't say the company yet. I noticed it's all the broke and they throwing at the side. I feel like so discouraged to buy it. And then Twin Flame say to me, talk to them. They cannot. Sometimes we have an attitude, if it's not our business, we doesn't care. So they throwing all the canvas, and I saw a lot of cut and broke with that, and everything is scrambled. And I said to them, I create a beautiful arts, and I felt discouraged to buy it because I love my arts. Why I buy the panel? This look like it's crumbled, and some it's broke, and I know that's all broke. It returned to the company as a damage with that. So sometimes it's not our business. We doesn't care as long as we pay our salary with it. But if we care each other, we return to each other the goodness and the kindness. So I talked to them. When I come back, I see it's already organized and all that broken stuff is not there. I know that's happened for that campus. It's broke. It's returned back to the company. and it was a damage, and what they gonna do for that? So but if we take care of each other and we don't want each other to be damaged to each other, what the world we can live in, what the beautiful world we can have to our children, with the integrity of our soul, we can have this world as beautiful. We can take care of our Mother Earth, we can take care of our life, and the same energy we receive, the same blessing we receive, and the same good health we receive. Sometimes it's a part of the sickness. Don't be mad at me, but sometimes if we have a negative energy, it's harboring a sickness in our body. It's it's an energy produced with it. How we thought, how we speak, how we mad, and how we react to each other. But always remember, when God stand with you, when the God is promised to you, no one can block you. No one can steal what is belong to you. In no one God will promise you cannot fulfill, even from right and even before, in now, into the future. What God is promised, He stand His promise. What God is give it will give it to you. If you believe in it and your soul is pure to take it with it, without shortcut. Some of us, we want shortcut, we want dishonesty. Just example. Okay, husband and wife. Did your husband knows you everything or your wife knows you everything? No. Sometimes we don't tell it because we don't want to be honest with it. We don't want to be judged with it. So we see the mask, even how many years we live each other, but behind of the thought there was something with that. So need to let go that all so we can find the pure love we want. We can find the beauty of the soul we're looking for. So God is always promised what His promise is promised. I received my promise, but it's take for me to patience with it. It's already there, but it was a patience to see how it's in the process with it. I'm blessed to have unconditional love. I'm blessed to receive what I ask. I'm blessed to have this all that I can express myself in a way that God wants me to express myself. So I wish you all have good intention to each other, speak good each other. We cannot put down each other. When God is promised, He was promised. And the time will come, it will emerge from the dark or the chaos of the sea. So every storm, it will come. After the storm, we can see the beauty, but we need to sometimes we need to renovate something. But renovating is very good to start a new beginning. So this is the life we live it. No one can run away from destruction sometime, but it was a test of life. It's a test how we faith, how we believe in it, in how we carry in ourselves in the dark moment when it was emerged. So there's no life has no trials, but when God is promised, He was be promised. No matter how broke we are, we still come back. I broke many times. I hurt many times. I still come back. I'm still here, sitting, talking to you all. So I wish you all have a beautiful day no matter life is going on. We can have good meditation. We can have a good ritual. We don't need to have a negative ritual and take it what is not belong to us. I know all of you as desiring is not for you. All we have God waiting for us to have for you, to have for me, and to have for someone. That's our soul fat number. In a life fat number, we walk here on earth. So I wish all of you to have a beautiful day and be honest to yourself. Do not afraid to speak up. I know I've been punished for telling the truth many times. I've been right up many times. I'm being persecuted many times for telling the truth. But see, in everything we speak up in the nice way, in the proper way. And no matter it's sometimes to realize that is a big change to the world. Even sometimes our recycle, I was noticed like if nobody's watching, just throw it and make it shortcut and easy for us. But what kind of earth we give it to your children? This is a cleanliness, this is a proper way for your children. Before we throw it, sometimes we think about children first. What kind of earth we give it to us? Because everything is bounced back to us. We believe there was our karmic in return, and good and bad, what we give it will receive. So have a blessed wonderful day to everyone, and I wish everyone to think before we did something, because sometimes it's happened. No one can trust us if we did something. So sometimes trust, it wasn't just easy like that. So if someone lost a trust, it will never come back anymore. So to all my friends, I know all of you know what I'm talking about. So have a blessed beautiful day. I wish we have a good intention to each other and receive God in return. Peace.